What's going on, everybody? Trev Wilson here. Welcome back to the Bourbon Wrench. Today, we got some breaking booze back at Maker's Mark. They have all but confirmed what we've been guessing for months now. They are coming out with something that is over a decade old. They will be dropping some pretty aged Maker's Mark for the first time ever. Now, to give you guys a little backstory of how we got here, because this is something we've been talking about for many months now, and finally they sent out an email today that has all but confirmed what we already kind of know, what we found out. Maybe they didn't want us to know, but we know it. So this all started, to me, with the end of the Maker's Mark wood finishing series, chapter 1, when they started talking about chapter 2 and all of this other stuff. They really were nitpicky with the words they used. They kind of just beat around the bush, left it up for interpretation. Ever since then, I kind of speculated and started theory crafting on my own that they would start experimenting with some aged products, stuff that they're not used to putting out. So at that point, it was all but a theory, and then they dropped a photo over on the TTB. They submitted a label that confirmed my suspicions. So let me pull up the photo here so you guys can see what we're talking about. Maker's Mark, the name of this is called Cellar Aged, and according to the label, looks like it's 70% whiskey aged 11 years and 30% whiskey aged 12 years. So a blend of 11 and 12-year-old Maker's Mark. Oh yeah. Now, this label was not announced publicly by Maker's Mark. This was submitted to the TTB for their approvals. You have to do that before you can do anything with it. At the time, it was all kind of rumors and speculations again that, oh, well, that's a April Fool's joke, which I totally dismiss that. I from the get-go did not think that was an April Fool's joke. It did not make any sense. The photo wasn't even submitted on April Fool's Day. Like, I don't know. I felt like people were, thinking they would never do that. I think they're doing it, but that's the photo. I imagine maybe this is what will be coming out. Most of the time with those TTB photos, again, you gotta take them with a grain of salt. Sometimes the proof on there, this one says it's 90.6 proof. Sometimes that's just a placeholder. Sometimes that's actually what it's going to be. The ages on there, I'm pretty safe to say that's probably what this is going to be. Now, why this is all confirmed. So let's bring away the photo. We will pull up the email. It's a very short email that Maker's Mark sent out to people today, but it says everything we need to know. So here's the email. This is it. This is all that they've sent out, and it says something old is something new. We've been keeping something secret on Star Hill Farm for a long time, more than a decade. So there we go. That 11, 12-year-old blend looking pretty promising. And now the time is almost here to let you in on the big news. Intrigued? Mark your calendars. August 16th is when they're gonna make the actual announcement. So mark your calendars, make sure you're subscribed, because we're gonna cover it whenever we find out exactly what it is. But according to what we've seen, submitted to the TTB, that's probably what it's gonna be. But until they actually tell us, the finite, this is what's happening, we won't know for sure. Regardless, we're looking at Maker's Mark that's over 10 years old. I'm super stoked. They've always said they don't do it because it gets way too oaky, it's not good, you won't like it, and I think they've had enough pressure saying, hey, how about you just let us find out ourselves, that they're like, here you go, we're doing something different. I applaud them, and I hope it turns out good. So it doesn't matter how exciting as it is, are we gonna like it? Only time will tell. So remember, mark your calendars. Sign up for these emails. If you're a Maker's Mark ambassador, it's free to do so. They send you cool gifts for Christmas, and you get your name on a barrel. Once that barrel's ready to be filled, they invite you to the distillery and you can go dip a bottle from that barrel. It's pretty cool. And you get emails periodically. So go sign up for the emails and subscribe here, because we will be covering it. Hit the like button, subscribe, go comment down below what you think about this. Are you excited? And until next time, I'm Trev Wilson. I'll see you in the next video.